Top of the morning to you, friends, family, fans, and finish line focused. Fantastic, fine folks. How are you guys today? I hope you're responding. We're well, disciple. Thank you for asking. If you're asking me how I am well also. Everything is feeling pretty good. It's 8 o'clock, by the way, May 3rd. It is what is today? Monday, Tuesday. I guess today's Wednesday. Wednesday, May 3rd. And boy, it is a beautiful morning. Had a decent night's sleep. I was pretty desperate looking for a place to camp near that spring. And so I set up on probably the most hilly spot. Boy, there's a good spot. That would have been better. Anyway, set up on a very hilly spot, and I chose to, because the way my guy lines work, I had to put my head higher and my feet lower, which is my second choice. Usually I'd rather be on the side of a hill sideways, and I can prop up my air mattress a lot better. But last night I had to put my backpack with my food bag in it, of course all sealed up and everything. Under my feet I had to put my clothes bag and my tent bag stuffed with more clothes all underneath my feet to try to get my pads somewhat level. And all night long I kept sliding down to the bottom of my tent, so every time I moved or whatever I had to get off the air mattress and pull it back up, and then I did the best I could with what I had to work with, and decent night's sleep, not bad. So I stayed kind of in bed a little longer. This morning it was chilly also. It was good sleeping weather. So I stayed under my little sleeping bag for a little while longer and slowly got dressed. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock, like I said, and I'm on the road. Got water filtered, and I'm fueled up and hydrated up and feeling pretty good. Everything feels all right. Again, the goal, I think, for today is to try to make it to, I think it's like the third shelter, about 18 miles. But if I don't, I'll do exactly what I did last night and stealth camp somewhere along the way, roughly 15, 16 miles, whatever. We'll see how it goes. 3 of those, which I did one yesterday, one today, and tomorrow would put me at like 7 miles or something into Irwin, which would be a nice short day. So not sure what I'll do then. Depends on how I'm feeling, how my shin splints are feeling. I might stay at Uncle Johnny's. I probably would just tent outside, but get a shower and maybe some laundry. We'll see how it goes. So looking forward to today. Looks like another beautiful day on the Appalachian Trail. We'll see what today brings. All right, we'll check in a little while. So I want to take a couple of minutes and talk about trail toughness. So, and this may be kind of a segment or whatever that I do and break down some of the different aspects a little bit. I'm not sure how that'll go, but at least right now I'm going to take a few minutes and talk about trail toughness. So, the trail's broken into different segments, and the first one, obviously, if you're northbound, is Georgia. And they say that Georgia, teaches you physical toughness, and I guess the statistics are 25% of the people never make it out of Georgia. So during that stage of the trail, it's strictly physical that drops people out, because they say, there's a saying at least on the trail, I'm not sure how true it is, but there's a saying that literally almost anyone can physically make the Appalachian Trail. Boy, I find that hard to believe so far, but maybe that's true, I don't know. But mentally, very few, obviously about 80% or whatever, are not able to complete the trail. I'm still not sure. The jury's out, I guess, on the whole physical thing, because physically there's been a lot of stuff that I'm not sure that nearly anybody could have accomplished. But anyway, the deal is Georgia teaches you, physical toughness. It beats you up. It it teaches you that the trail is all about ups and downs, and virtually every day is the hardest day. So if you can make it through Georgia, you've accomplished physically quite a feat. And then you welcomed into North Carolina with a couple of huge climbs. And so North Carolina kind of kicks you in the teeth a little bit physically, but it's also getting enough distance that now it's starting to become a little bit of a mental game also. And then you make it into like say the Smoky Mountains, and there you've got to deal with logistics and other things, and typically bad weather. You get up over 6,000 feet for the first time, and you hit 6,000 several times, including 6,650 or so at Clingman's Dome. So the weather becomes a real issue, and by this point you've dealt with literally every kind of weather imaginable, unless you start super early. You maybe not have dealt with the heat, but starting around the main bubble time, May or April, around April 1st, you've dealt with almost all the weather. You've dealt with resupplying several times. You've dealt with problem people. You've dealt physically with lots of aches and pains, and either you're done or you've got the toughness to keep going. And so now, 300 miles in, the people that are left, and I mean this is myself included, you're a hiker. You want to accomplish this. You've got the grit and fortitude to make this happen. Physically, you've been tested, and your body is hopefully holding up. I see almost everybody has some sort of aid, whether it's knee braces or compression sleeves like me or whatever, because everybody's dealt with or dealing with different physical things, but they're probably able to overcome that. Hopefully these things don't get worse and knock people off the trail. But now you wake up every day, and this is day, I think it's 35 for me. Halo will tell you, or at least the video I think will be labeled what day it is. But anyway, day 35, and so what am I going to do today? It's Wednesday. Let me look at my watch and see. Hang on. I'm going to move the camera. Sorry. Oops. Sorry about the camera work. Yes. All right. Sorry about that. I had to push buttons, and I got trekking poles, and anyway, it is Wednesday. And so what am I going to do today? I'm going to wake up. I'm going to tear down all my gear, and I'm going to hike for 15 to 18 miles or so. Basically alone. Virtually alone. By the way, everybody that I've known or whatever are either ahead or behind me. I almost know no one currently. In fact, the last couple of days I've only seen a total of 6 people. Shutter and then Disco, that I met Disco a couple days ago, but Shutter I knew. And then yesterday, Tree and Renz, and the two ladies, Indigo and Dreamcatcher, and that's it. I mean, I saw no other thru hikers, and I know no one. And by this point, either people are wanting to kind of be alone, or they're already kind of teamed up with people, and so they don't necessarily, they're almost a little suspicious about people at this point, which seems sad or seems strange, but I guess it's just a reality. So anyway, the trail toughness, I guess I'm kind of chasing a rabbit here a little bit, but the trail toughness is waking up every morning, like this morning, and putting on your shoes and hiking again, the same distance, the same, type of scenery. And it is a gorgeous day, but I'll be honest, today's a little tough mentally. I guess I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself for just missing my family, missing my wife, and I'm sure wishing that she could hike with me, or second best or whatever, just some of my friends that are up ahead of me a ways. And I know that this is it's a solo journey, and it's got to be tough by design to make it meaningful. Here's a very nice, pretty nice little campsite. It's got to be tough. That's why it's so special to complete this Appalachian Trail. But anyway, there's kind of some thoughts real quick, and I'll probably break down some of these, maybe a little more if I remember, if I feel led to talk about it in the future. But there's some thoughts about trail toughness. Is at this point, physically, you can endure pretty much whatever, but mentally, it's probably beginning to get to be a little tougher. And I guess by the time you hit Virginia and trying to make it through Virginia, that's where it really peaks, is mentally. You have to overcome the same thing, the boredom, every day, doing the same thing. So there you have it. Thoughts from the trail on Trail Tough. All right, coming down out of the mountains to a hard road. Yeah, a lot of cars down there. I'm not sure if those are just like day hikers or what, but there's the road where I'm at. And then we get to climb over some steps. What's this say? Oh, Laurel Hostel. Huh. People leave garbage here? Huh. Alright, I thought I'd show you one of these little crossings. By the way, this is the view kind of up here. I'll spin around slow. Fairly slow. Real pretty, real open back through here. But anyway, occasionally we go through things like this. And this is the first one you have to step over that. Sometimes it's just kind of a corner thing. But I thought I'd show you since you can come along with me and know what to expect. All right. Oh, another advertisement for the hostel. Alrighty, I don't need that, but good to know. Here's a really pretty spot. Neat little bridge and little stream. This is about the size I'd like to have been able to trout fish with the family, but yep, wasn't able to make that happen this time. But hopefully in a couple of weeks when they come out, maybe I can make it happen then. I'm going to stop and guzzle some water. Chug-a-lug-lug. All right, I've ran into a fellow hiker here. She's out for a section, so I thought I'd let her say hello.
Hi, my name's Bum Diddy. I'm from Natick, Massachusetts, about 15 miles west of Boston. And I'm doing a section from Allen Gap to Irwin. I've been sectioning for about 3 years, working on the south, and then also up in New England when I have the time. And let me get out of the way here for this person.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been great.
Come on through. Hello, what's your name?
Solo, pronounced Han Solo.
Han Solo, nice.
Coming through.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so it's great. The weather has just been beautiful for the last couple of days, and I'm hoping our luck continues for the rest of the trip.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for saying hey. Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to get like a layout of like mountains that I've been over and stuff like
there's
that.
no way to know.
Yeah, so I mean, I just kind of expect, like I started somewhere out there and I just went over the top of all these.
Exactly. We've been hiking. I just turned on the camera and filming this little vista. It was just a side trail, real short side trail. We just left Hog Pen Gap Shelter. I think that was Hogback something. Maybe it's Hog something shelter. And anyway, here's a pretty nifty little view and side trail. So, yep, very nice. It's weird being up in the woods and hearing the sound of cars flying by and interstate rolling by. So, yep, it's an odd sound. Boy, the pavement's hard too. Like it's hard. There's a semi rolling by, hiking with Han Solo from Florida. Where were you born at?
Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah, even lived in Morton for a little while. I'm from Washington originally. That's where I lived most all my life. So, but now lives in Florida. So, yep, here's the views. Pretty neat. Wish Halo and the kids were here with some Gatorade. That'd be nice. Yeah, I think we've entered the scene to the sound of music. That's Big Bald Mountain. And what did he say the name of the ski? Wolf
Wolf Laurel.
Wolf Laurel, like ski resort up there. And there's chalets over there in the mountains. Maybe you can see them and make them out. So real neat stuff. I'll scooch ahead of you guys. You guys want to say hey real quick?
Oh, is this we're
Yeah.
video? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, tell me, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Huggables. I'm originally from Maine, but my last home was in Germany with
Oh, nice.
this one here.
I'm Yeti, originally from California, and my last home was Germany.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, we've been kind of bumping into each other all day long, so thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is so neat. I wanted to just keep showing you for a minute this rolling big field, and the ground is actually soft. It's so pretty here. I'm getting ready. We just came up a killer hill from a water source back there and getting ready to go up this big bald mountain, but a local said that the climb right back there was harder than going up the bigger mountain because the bigger mountain has some switchbacks. That's nice. So it's a rough day for me. It's so hot, and I don't even know what mile I'm on right now, but to get to the gap where I'm hoping to go is 18 miles, and I think that's about 3 miles ahead. Hopefully just a little under 3 miles. So it's a big day. Boy, look how pretty that is. I mean, that is just so neat. Anyway, and then there's a shelter 3 miles past that, which would be 21, and I don't think I'm up for that today. It's been so hot. But I've been hiking with Han Solo, and he's been fun to talk with and good guy. And then those guys back there, so Huggable and Yeti, nice, very nice young couple. So, yep, been some good company today. But that doesn't make up for the ground pounding and the heat. Just been kind of hard. And I didn't sleep well last night being on that big slope. So I'm going to really shoot for a flat spot. Oh, and what time is it? It is 5:15. That's the other thing. So time is getting later. In order to get to the shelter, it would probably be after 8, which is about dark. So we'll see. You'll come along with me. Stay tuned. Same hiker time, same hiker channel. All right. It is 7:30. Sorry about the camera work, but I'm holding the phone weird. It's plugged into my battery pack because it was dying. It's 7:30 Wednesday evening. There's the sun. Han Solo and Yeti and Huggable talked me into going to the shelter. So for me, it'll be like 22 miles. 21 and change, I don't know. Anyway, wow, yeah, now the trail looks perfect. A minute ago, it was huge rock scrambles. And I am out of gas. I just powered up with a Cliff Bar, and I've got enough water. And so the shelter is 1.7 more miles. And that's where I'm headed. Otherwise, I'd have to camp on the bald and carry water up here. But let me tell you, this has been a huge climb up this big bald mountain. Whew, again, sorry about the camera work, but I'm holding the phone weird. Anyway, and I'm tired, but I'm excited about, well, these guys are super cool. And then also, getting a bigger day in like that. Just anyway, the weather's supposed to turn really bad tomorrow and the next several days, and that's kind of motivation to get as much done as possible today. Get closer to Uncle Johnny's hostel in Irwin, Tennessee. Whew. Anyway, but boy, today's been hard. Hot. It's nice and cool now, but I'm still sweating like crazy because of the climbing. Anyhow, it's easier when you're hiking with people. You know, they're kind of helping to pull me along. So there they are. I had to stop because my chest strap keeps coming loose. So I think the hole that it's been in must be worn out. So hopefully Halo can stitch it for me. But I've got my strap in a different hole. It'll work for now. All right, got to put the camera away. This might be it for the night. We'll see. Thanks. All right, I have to show you the bald. There's the gang hiking away. There's some ski stuff over there, and there's the sun setting. Not much time to dilly-dally. Gotta keep it going. Make it to the shelter, hopefully before it gets dark. But what a view. Wow, and the breeze is blowing up here, so it's chilly, it's nice. It's been so hot today. There's the view this way. All right, big day.